Good afternoon, Gemini and fellow cross watchers. My name is Rhiannon and welcome to Inner Knowing Messages Tarot. This is a mid-July monthly check-in with you to see how you're doing. The first 3 minutes of this video will be uploaded as a short. And if you want to know all the information of how this read pans out, then please go to the video section of my channel, hit the subscribe button, and there you will see all the videos that I have recorded for each and every zodiac sign. Welcome, welcome. Oops. So I've had a few jumper cards today. They've all been jumping out and all sorts. So let's see what happens with yourselves, Gemini. How are you all doing? Somebody eating a pizza while watching this right now. Why have I got pizza in my mind? I'm not having pizza for tea, that's for sure. That's not tonight's choice. Someone's got a pizza or is ordering a pizza or is eating a pizza. What's pizza significant to you for whoever that seems to connect with? And I've got somebody here that's walking a dog and they're walking down quite a level street. Their dog is like a grey-black colour. It's like a terrier kind of dog. And blue car. Why? What's that mean? What does that mean to you? Freedom. Is it just that fact that you just love going for a walk and it makes you feel like you're free? You get to chill out and unwind and declutter your brain from the day. And being with a dog is like your therapy. I don't know where that's coming from, but there we go. I've just had some random downloads today. We'll just go with that for now and see if anything else comes in. I will let you know. Banana Split. Now that was a children's program, I think, back in, is it the 60s, 70s, Banana Split? Ooh, there we are. Told you the cards, some of them are jumping. Blue car still there. And you know what I'm seeing now? You know the Back to the Future, the car. Is it the DeLorean? The Back to the Future car where they used to travel in time? That's an 80s thing. Oh, I'm having randoms today. I've got a song in my head as well. Was it Westlife that sang it or Boyzone? No, Boyzone, I think it was. I think it was originally from, you know, the Osmonds, like Donny Osmond and his family. Is it? And I think then Boyzone then sang it, which was, oh, sorry, I'm trying to think of the words now. I can hear the tune in my head. Love me for a reason, let the reason be in love, or something like that. That's what I've got going in my head now. Don't love me for fun, girl. Whatever that means. I don't know if that song means anything to you. Is it a special song? Is it a reminder or memory of something? I don't know. It's just coming through. We do start with a really interesting and happy card. And this is the 10 of Cups, guys. Now, this card is all about celebrations. Now, initially, it can be about marriage, but it can also be about friendships, people coming together, community, harmonious people coming together, gatherings, long-term relationships, stability, security. It can be just about families in general, or it can be like a reunion. Maybe you've been away for university and you've just finished doing your studying for degree or master's. And maybe you're returning home and you're enjoying the rest of the summer, with your friends and family. Then I have card 20, which breaks down to a card number two. So this is a judgment card, and this is all about self-evaluation, awakening, renewal, composure, decisiveness, homesickness, snap judgments, apportioning, blame, and forgiveness. But why do I feel like this is something to do with, hold on, give me a second. I feel like there's a deep-rooted fallout between family members and you're going your separate ways, feeling like you can't resolve it. Like the judgment has been and gone. Like there is no way of getting over something. You've just got to be able to go in your own way or part ways. Excuse me. I feel like there's something like that that's going on. You don't feel great when you're around these people. You feel like an outsider. Like there's a saying, something like when you're, oh, I've got tingles right now in my head. You could be very lonely. Like you could be married to someone, for example, and you might have been with them for years. Like I've gone through this, right? When I was married, yes, I was sitting in the same room with them, but I felt like I was on my own. I felt really lonely, and I felt better when I was single, living on my own. I didn't feel as lonely. It's weird. Like I didn't feel so bothered. I wasn't upset or feeling down. Equally, there's been times where I've been out somewhere socializing, and say I'm sitting in a local pub and I'm with a load of friends. They're all laughing and joking, drinking, whatever, and I'm just sitting there and I'm thinking, I feel like an outsider, almost like I'm having an out of body experience where you're just looking at everything around you that's going on, but you just don't seem to be, I don't know, like you're not connecting with that mood. You're there, but you're not there. Like you feel like you're almost watching in on what's going on around you than actually being a part of it. I don't know where this is coming from, but this is what I'm getting right now. I've got a tower block feeling as well. Grenfell Tower comes in, which is the sad, that horrible, horrific fire that happened in the tower block in London. And I've also got the Twin Towers coming through from America. I've actually been to New York. I actually went to Ground Zero to pay my respects, because I'm sure if you were around back then, you know exactly where you were and what you were doing that day. You cannot forget it. It's ingrained in your head. It's horrific. I just have tower blocks in my head and something significant to do with that. Or is it that you work in a tower block? You're in an office environment, But Grenfell Tower in London, and I got the two towers coming through, from 9/11. That's there for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if that's anything to do with you guys and you're connecting with people, your loved ones. I'm not sure. Or maybe there's a case they just want to stop by and say hello and tell you that they love you. So I pass that on to you guys if you do or have lost somebody from either Grenfell or from the Twin Towers. Sending my love to you all. Then we have with the angel number cards 101, and this is about starting over. Intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal spiritual development. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth and experience. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understand its process and pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun. Start afresh. Ooh. Is this because something tragic did happen to you and you're finally plucking up the courage to now finally do something? Like I say, move on, but I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but you're finally plucking up the courage to finally do something for yourself again, or to move on from something now because you finally feel like you can do that, like you're ready, you're able to deal with things a little bit better. And you're not going to forget your loved ones. You'll never, nobody finishes grieving. Nobody, grief is eternal. Grief will continually go on and on and on until you're no longer around. That is grief. Grief is on different stages. There's so many different things that happen and interweave with things, and from time to time you're going to get messages that come through, or little reminders, where like maybe a song would be playing on the radio. Maybe it was the song I was thinking earlier from the Osmonds and Boyzone, Love Me for a Reason. It could be that. But then also smells, like you might walk into a room and you can smell their perfume, or maybe they used to smoke a cigar or tobacco, maybe a certain flower. Like I'm seeing yellow flowers right now. I'm seeing I'm seeing daffodils. I know that's the Welsh flower from where I come from, but I'm seeing like the miniature daffodil, the little tiny daffodils, and I'm seeing yellow buttercups. And I don't know again what the significance of that is, but I'm seeing that. That's in my mind for whatever reason, if that resonates with anyone listening and watching today. Ooh, let me just think of something. Now, I'm really channeling a lot here with your reading. I feel there's somebody here that's going to be spreading some ashes. There's going to be laying some ashes down, and it's going to be down by the sea, down by the beach. There's like a familiar place or a comforting place where maybe it was a memory where you used to go with someone. And I feel like you're going to be taking some ashes, either to lay all of them, or maybe take some of the ashes and lay some of them there, and then maybe you might be going to a different location and laying some of them there. Do you know what I mean? Like things that you did together, maybe when they were here. I do see like a small yacht with a white sail in the background. Playing music, not loud, just playing music on board, and a happy feeling. This boat isn't massive, but it's enough. It's enough to enjoy trips out in the water. Maybe you did go out with them in the boat when they were here. Maybe that was their thing. They loved sailing or like fishing, or just wanting to get out there and just feel the sea breeze on your face, have that fresh air. Colin is the name I've got, but doesn't necessarily mean it is that or that person. And Deborah. Those are the names I got coming through. Colin and Deborah. 51. I don't know if it's an age, a door number, the year they were born, 1951. I don't know. 51. Anyway, I don't know if any of that makes sense, guys, but that's what I've got coming through here. And then we finish off then with the Labyrinth card. And this card is, even when you feel lost, there is always a way through the labyrinth. That's kind of like the saying about not being able to see the wood through the trees. It's that kind of feeling like you just can't see, like you want to get from A to B, but you feel like you're going through G, J, Z, B, D. Do you know what I mean? Before you get to the other side, there's like this bit of a detour. I'm going to leave that with you there. I hope I haven't upset anyone. I really don't intend to do that. That's not my thing. But I always pass messages on because I never know if someone is meant to hear it. And I would prefer to send that on and pass it on to people and hope that it gives some comfort somewhere along the line. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Thank you for your patience, guys. I love having you here. I really do. And I appreciate your comments and I love engaging with you. So please feel free to comment. Let me know if anything I've said resonates, anything that I've channeled today, if that's connected with you at all. And if it means anything, please let me know. Anyway, until the next time, guys, thank you all for being here. Take care and stay blessed.